The biggest threat to America is trickle-down theory. We are going to break very soon. We are at a greater wealth disparity than the French Revolution. Prior to the French Revolution in France, there was not as great of a wealth disparity. Every time that kind of thing happens, it can lead to great danger. This is what will start things like the Civil War. Slavery and the wealthy plantation owners, the difference in the wealth between those two people, then there was Civil War. That caused Civil War. The wealthy aristocrats, look at history. The greatest danger to our society is the wealthy. That is a historical fact. When the wealthy get too much wealth, and there's a larger distance between the wealthy and the poor, or the middle class, which no longer exists, when the wealth disparity is at a larger distance, then that is a danger to society. We need to take the money from the rich, high taxes, and give it to the poor. If the wealthy would just take, most of their money and go down to a couple $100 million or $500 million. If they go together, okay, we're going to top out $500 million and give the money to, it could be spread out by so many different people. Give people jobs and use it to pay them. Pay them fair wages for what they're doing. If you bring the poor up, then everybody, if you take the lowest people in society and bring them up, society as a whole gets so much better. People at the bottom, they can use their brains and have so much more of what they do will end up benefiting everybody. Their ideas will be able to flourish because they're not being overworked. We need to work together. The homeless population and stuff are a major part of the workforce that we are wasting. We are squandering resources by not giving them the resources to live and to use their brains to make our society as a whole better. We are trying to throw away things and shrink society down instead of using them as resources. We are squandering resources, and it is going to lead to the downfall and the execution, maybe even, of the rich. They would be best to take their money and relax and give a large part of it away. At this point, too much money? Look at what happened to Marie Antoinette. Look at what happened to Louis and Marie. I mean, the French kings, they lost their heads. It wasn't because they were a monarchy or anything. Look what happens to tyrants. Thus to tyrants. The tyrants were the people who killed Julius Caesar. Julius Caesar taxed the rich and gave it to the people. He fed the poor. Jesus of Nazareth fed the poor. And it was the people. But look what happened to them. They were taken down in just a short time after they did those kinds of things. This is the detriment of you who are rich. The rich squandering your money is detrimental to you. This is begging you for your own lives. Learn from history. These are mistakes you do not want to make. Being rich is detrimental to your own health and your own life and your children's lives. Do not be super overly wealthy if you want to survive in the long term. Being a normal person is safer. Or you can be wealthy, you can be comfortable, but being so gluttonous, that is the sin of gluttony from the Bible, the 7 deadly sins. You are the sin of gluttony, and being so over the top with your wealth will only lead to your downfall. Share the wealth and use it to fund the poor. Use the resources and make the world a better place. Then maybe you won't fall like Marie Antoinette. You won't lose your head. Just for your own sakes, I'm begging you, the rich and powerful of this world, do not let wealth be more important and power more important than the future, including your own. You are in danger because this is a history lesson you missed. Do not miss your history lessons. It could be very dangerous. Please, I want to save lives here, including the rich. Your life is in danger, and life is resource for all of us that we must protect. Feed the poor. Heal the sick. Universal health care, universal housing, universal minimum food is the only way to survive this and survive the future of mankind. We can only hang together, or we will surely hang separately. These are lessons that we forget over and over and over again in the history of our world. Please, learn your lesson. Learn this lesson so we can make a better future. This is the future of all mankind. Be the future. Don't squander it. Go and do not look like the most wealthy person out there. Do not take money